All right. Just got done working, another about 6 hours. Um, it doesn't record the time that I'm waiting. I waited probably about 3 hours, so I was out for 9, but I only got about 6 hours of actual shopping slash delivering. So made 150 though, so that's still good. I'm still happy with that. Made about 500 in the last 3 days, and I'm still not being as efficient as I could be. I'm also spending a lot less money in gas too, which is super nice. So I'm only taking the ones that are not as far away, or they're longer distances, like 10 miles, but they go in a loop. So I get back to where I was at before, which I like that. So, um, but because Instacart is getting a little bit less reliable, less consistent. It's reliable, but it's not as consistent. I'm going to start looking at other avenues. I know for the last few years I've been wanting to tutor, and I've been holding off on it because I want to make sure that I get my shit together first before I start doing things that I really enjoy doing. Because tutoring to me isn't work. Tutoring to me is like a drug. It's like a hobby. I would rather be doing that than be doing almost anything. So um, once I prove that I can start making $1,000 a week, um, then I'll start transitioning more of my time into trying to tutor. But I can go ahead and start advertising. So I think I'm going to pop on Craigslist and just start advertising myself for classes with the textbooks that I complete. So I need to finish the chemistry book soon. As soon as I finish the chemistry book, then I'll start advertising as a chemistry tutor. And then I'll go straight into algebra trig, get through that, and then I can start tutoring that. So those are the two things I want to tutor the most right now. Um, so yeah, that's what I'll do. And then I was thinking of starting a Twitter, and then I'll eventually expand to other social media. But right now, I just want to ease my way into this. I want this to be a lifestyle. I want everything that I do, that all the future stuff that I work towards, to be new future things that I basically enhance my normal schedule with. So let's see. 919 work 6.5. I don't know why I said that. Here we go. Oh, why do I keep doing that? And then let's see. Oh, I just have to look at that later. Okay. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to mention? Let's see. Twitter, Craigslist. Uh, let's see. Craigslist. What was I gonna do? Yeah, I can't think of what the other thing was. It had to do with the social media stuff. It had to do with all of that. Tutoring, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube. Yeah, I can't think of it. I don't know. Anywho, let's go ahead and get back to work. Crystal Bible, Judy Hall. Letter P, Q, and R. I think there's about 20. Peridot. Olive green, yellowish green, honey red, brownish. Opaque, clear crystal, when faceted and polished, usually quite small. Easily obtained, but good crystals rare. Hold on 1 second. Sorry, my legs are just really cold right now for some reason. And just gonna throw on some sweats. Yeah, it's been really cold the last few days. It went from 90s to 70s. It's been 50s in the morning, which is way too cold. Okay. All right. Easily obtained, but good crystals rare. United States, Brazil, Egypt, Ireland, Russia, Sri Lanka, Canary Islands. Attributes. In ancient times, peridot was believed to keep away evil spirits. It is still a protective stone for the aura. Hold on 1 second. Damn it. Sorry. This is annoying. I need to put my headphones in. I'm not feeling focused. Attributes. In ancient times, peridot was believed to keep away evil spirits. It is still a protective stone for the aura. This stone is a powerful cleanser, releasing and neutralizing toxins on all levels. It purifies the subtle and physical bodies, and the mind it opens, cleanses, and activates the heart and solar plexus chakras, and releases old baggage. Burdens, guilt, or obsessions are cleared. Peridot teaches that holding on to people or the past is counterproductive. Peridot shows you how to detach yourself from outside influences and to look to your own higher energies for guidance. This stone releases negative patterns and old vibrations so that a new frequency can be accessed. If you have done the psychological work, Peridot assists you to move forward rapidly. This visionary crystal helps you to understand your destiny and your spiritual purpose. It is particularly helpful to healers. Psychologically, Peridot alleviates jealousy, resentment, spite, and anger, and reduces stress. It enhances confidence and assertion without aggression. Motivating growth, Peridot helps to bring about necessary change. It assists in looking back to the past to find the gift in your experiences. It shows how to forgive yourself. This stone promotes psychological clarity and well-being. It is attuned to the attainment of spiritual truth and regulates the cycles of life. Mentally, Peridot sharpens the mind and opens it to new levels of awareness. It banishes lethargy, bringing to your attention all the things you have neglected, consciously or unconsciously. With Peridot's aid, you can admit mistakes and move on. It helps you to take responsibility for your own life, especially when you believe it is someone else's fault. The influence of Peridot can greatly improve difficult relationships. Healing. Peridot has a tonic effect. It heals and regenerates tissues. It strengthens the metabolism and benefits the skin. Peridot aids the heart, thymus, lungs, gallbladder, spleen, intestinal tract, and ulcers, and strengthens eyes. Placed on the abdomen, it aids giving birth by strengthening the muscle contractions but lessening pain. Its energy balances bipolar disorders and overcomes hypochondria. Position. Wear at the throat. Place is appropriate. Dang it. Sorry, 1 sec. I'm too hot now. This is annoying. Place is appropriate, especially over the liver in contact with the skin. Petalite. Clear white, pink, gray, reddish white, greenish white. Quartz-like striated, slightly iridescent, usually small. Rare and expensive, Brazil, Madagascar. Attributes. Petalite is another stone for the New Age. It sometimes is known as the angel stone because it enhances angelic connection. With a high, pure vibration, petalite opens to cosmic consciousness. It aids in spiritual purification. This is a protective stone that enhances meditation and attunement. It takes you to a very calm and clear spiritual dimension from which causes can be ascertained and transmuted. It is particularly useful for ancestral and family healing as it reaches back into a time before the dysfunction arose. Petalite is a shamanic stone. It provides a safe environment for spiritual contact or for a vision quest. It activates and energizes the process, and at the same time grounds during spiritual activity. This stone calms the aura and opens the throat and higher crown chakras, linking to high spiritual vibrations. It moves you beyond your present metaphysical abilities, linking you to the highest levels of spiritual knowing, and facilitates speaking of what you see during spiritual visions. Even a small piece of petalite is extremely potent as an elixir. It can be used to release negative karma and to clear entities from the aura or the mental body. It is extremely helpful during tie cutting as it brings the higher selves of each person into the process and neutralizes manipulation at any level. Carried on the body, petalite constantly energizes and activates all the energy centers of the body at every level. It enhances and energizes the environment in which it finds itself. Healing. Petalite harmonizes the endocrine system and activates the triple burner meridian. This stone is useful in the treatment of AIDS and cancer. It benefits cells, eyes, lungs, muscular spasms, and the intestines. Position. Wear as pendant or earrings or place as appropriate, especially on the third eye. Specific colors. In addition to the generic attributes, the following colors have additional properties. Pink petalite clears the heart meridian and emotional baggage. It strengthens the emotional body and releases fear and worry. A stone of compassion, it promotes flexibility while maintaining gentle strength. Clear petalite renders negative energies impotent. It clears implants, miasms, and negative karma at any level. Phenacite. Colorless, maybe tinted yellow, red, red pink, brown. Glassy, quartz-like, with small crystals, fairly rare and usually expensive. Madagascar, Russia, Zimbabwe, Colorado, Brazil. Attributes. Phenacite has one of the highest crystal vibrations yet discovered. It connects personal consciousness to a high frequency, enabling information from that space to be translated to the earth. It contacts the angelic realms and the ascended masters. Phenacite is purifying and integrating, bringing the spiritual vibrations down to earth. It resonates with the etheric body, activates the light body, and aids the ascension process. This crystal heals the soul and purifies the subtle and physical bodies to provide a suitable vehicle for it. Its energies are only available to those who have prepared themselves by shifting their personal vibration to a higher level. Phenacite has a strong connection with all the chakras and imparts knowledge on how to heal and activate them all. It stimulates the third eye and activates the higher crown chakra, enhancing inner knowing. This crystal appears to have different properties depending on where it was mined. Madagascan phenacite is interdimensional and has been experienced as intergalactic. Phenacite from Brazil often has its own crystal guardian. Healing. Phenacite works at a subtle level, purifying the body and clearing energy pathways. It downloads information from the Akashic record via the etheric blueprint so that disease from any source can be identified and released. Phenacite activates healing from the etheric body to the physical, healing the etheric blueprint when necessary as a prerequisite for physical healing. Phenacite has the power to amplify the energy of other healing crystals. Position. Wear as a faceted stone or place as appropriate, especially above head. Specific colors. In addition to the generic attributes, the following colors have additional properties. Clear phenacite aids interdimensional travel. It facilitates moving through vibratory spiritual states that would not normally be accessed from Earth. It activates memories of earlier spiritual initiations and teaches that like attracts like, urging you to raise your vibrations, purify your thoughts, and put out only positive energy. Yellow phenacite has a particular aptitude for extraterrestrial contact. This is a stone of manifestation, bringing what is desired into being on the physical plane, provided it is the highest good of all. Pietrocite. Golden brown to gray blue, mottled, iridescent, often small and tumbled, easily obtained, Namibia. Attributes. Known as the Tempest Stone because of its connection to the storm element, Pietrocite is a fairly recent discovery. It is said to hold the keys to the kingdom of heaven. It links everyday consciousness to the spiritual, reminding you that you are a spiritual being on a human journey. Centering in the spiritual being, Pietrocite has the ability to ground you, not to the earth, but to the etheric body. This facilitates spiritual journeying, especially to read the Akashic record and insights on your incarnations that can be found there. Pietrocite is a stone of vision and can be used for a vision quest or shamanic journey. It works strongly with the body during moving meditations, quickly assessing a very high state of altered awareness. It stimulates the third eye and the pineal gland, accessing the intuition and promoting profound spiritual visions and precognition. It links into a very loving level of guidance. Pietrosite is said to dispel the illusion of separateness and to remove beliefs and conditioning imposed by other people. It links you to the source of your own inner guidance and helps you to recognize the truth or falsehood of other people's words. It dissolves stubborn blockages and clears confusion. Used in past life healing, Pietrosite removes disease caused by not following your own truth. It releases mental and verbal conditioning, beliefs imposed in the past by authority figures such as parents and role makers, and dispels spiritual illusions. It can release you from vows and promises made in other lives that have carried over into the present life and supports your own willpower. Psychologically, Pietrosite promotes walking your own truth. It is an extremely supportive and strengthening stone, aiding in speaking out and exploring anything that is blocking your access to truth. It assists in processing ancient conflicts and suppressed feelings. Healing. Pietrosite stimulates the pituitary gland, balancing the endocrine system and the production of hormones that govern metabolism, blood pressure, growth, sex, and temperature. It helps the lungs, liver, intestines, feet, and legs, and promotes absorption of nutrients from food. At a subtle level, it clears and energizes the meridian pathways of the body. This stone clears disease caused by exhaustion in those who have no time to rest. Position. Place or hold is appropriate. Prehnite. Green, yellow, white, brown. Bubbles on matrix, small to medium pieces, easily obtained from specialist stores, South Africa. Attributes. Serene prehnite is a stone of unconditional love and the crystal to heal the healer. It enhances the visualization process and induces deep meditation in which the higher self is contacted. When meditating with this crystal, you are put in touch with the universe's energy grid. It is said to connect to the archangel Raphael and to other spiritual and extraterrestrial beings. Prehnite enhances precognition and inner knowing. It is a stone that enables you to be prepared no matter what. Attuning to divine energies, prehnite enhances prophecy and shows you the way forward for your spiritual growth. This crystal seals the auric field in a protective shield of divine energy. It is a useful stone for gridding as it calms the environment and brings peace and protection. It is an excellent stone for placing in the garden, and prehnite helps you to make your home into a healing sanctuary for yourself. This stone teaches how to be in harmony with nature and the elemental forces, revitalizing and renewing your surroundings. A good feng shui stone, prehnite is helpful for decluttering, helping you to let go of possessions you no longer need, and to organize what you keep in an appropriate way. It aids those who hoard possessions or love because of an inner lack. This may well come from past life experiences of deprivation and poverty or lack of love. With prehnite's assistance, trust in the universe is restored, and the soul once again believes in divine manifestation. Psychologically, prehnite alleviates nightmares, phobias, and deep fears, uncovering and healing the disease that creates them. It is beneficial for hyperactive children and the karmic causes that underlie the condition. Healing. Prehnite is useful for diagnosis, going to the root cause. It is healing for the kidneys and bladder, thymus gland, shoulders, chest, and lungs. It treats gout and blood disorders, repairs the connective tissue in the body, and can stabilize malignancy. Position. Place or hold is appropriate for prophecy, visualization, and guidance. Place on the third eye. Pyrolusite. Silver, black, blue, dark gray. Large, shiny, fan-like, on brown matrix or granular mass. Readily available from specialist shops, United States, Britain, Brazil, India. Attributes. Pyrolusite has the ability to transform and restructure energies. At its most beneficial, and when consciously directed, it can restructure life. This stone heals energetic disturbances and transmutes disease in the physical, emotional, and mental bodies. Pyrolusite is an extremely useful stone to place in your immediate environment or meditation space. It repels negative energy and dispels psychic interference from any source, strengthening the aura in the process. It can prevent undue mental influence from someone with a strong mind, dissolve emotional manipulation, and provide a barrier to the attention of those who inhabit the lower astral worlds. If you have to be in the presence of someone in authority with a specific agenda to which you do not subscribe, keep a piece of pyrolusite beside you. It will enable you to stay true to your own beliefs. Because of its delicate construction, some pyrolusite is not suitable for wearing or keeping on your person, but it can be held whenever its protective energies are required. Psychologically, pyrolusite promotes confidence, optimism, and determination. This tenacious stone gets to the bottom of problems and offers a means of transformation. It can give support during deep emotional healing, including past life or body work to release emotional disease and blockages in the emotional body. Emotionally, pyrolusite has the power to change and stabilize relationships. It can help in transmuting negative expectations into positive ones. Healing. Pyrolusite treats bronchitis, regulates the metabolism, reinforces blood vessels, and stimulates sexuality. It is also useful for strengthening eyesight. Position. Place or hold is appropriate, as pyrolusite is quite delicate and heavy to place on the body. It can be made into an elixir by the indirect method and applied topically or even taken internally. Quartz. Clear. Long pointed crystals, transparent, milky, or striated, often in clusters, all sizes. Most types of quartz are easily obtained worldwide. Attributes. Quartz is the most powerful healing and energy amplifier on the planet because of its unique helical spiral crystalline form. Found worldwide, it absorbs, stores, releases, and regulates energy and is excellent for unblocking it. When acupuncture needles are coated in quartz, the effects increase by 10%. As demonstrated by a Kirlian camera, holding a quartz crystal in your hand doubles your biomagnetic field. It enhances muscle testing and protects against radiation. Quartz generates electromagnetism and dispels static electricity. This crystal works at a vibrational level attuned to the specific energy requirements of the person needing healing and undertaking spiritual work. It takes the energy to the most perfect state possible, going back to before the disease set in. It cleanses and enhances the organs and subtle bodies and acts as a deep soul cleanser, connecting the physical dimension with the mind. At a spiritual level, this crystal raises energy to the highest possible level. Containing every color possible, clear quartz works on all levels of being. Storing information like a natural computer, these crystals are a spiritual library waiting to be accessed. Quartz has the ability to dissolve karmic seeds. It enhances psychic abilities and attunes you to your spiritual purpose. Used in meditation, quartz filters out distractions. Quartz is the most efficient receptor for programming. At a mental level, quartz aids concentration and unlocks memory. Quartz is a great energy saver. Attached to a fuel line in a car, a quartz point reduces fuel consumption. That's interesting. Quartz points have different facet shapes according to how fast they formed. These shapes are deeply significant. Healing. Quartz is a master healer and can be used for any condition. It stimulates the immune system and brings the body into balance. Hold on one sec. Ouch. Okay. Okay. It stimulates the immune system and brings the body into balance. It is excellent for soothing burns. Quartz harmonizes all the chakras and aligns the subtle bodies. Ow. Frick. Okay. Specific colors and types of quartz. In addition to the generic attributes, specific colors and types of quartz have additional properties. Blue quartz assists in reaching out to others and assuages fear. I don't know. I've never heard that word before. Calming the mind, it aids in understanding your spiritual nature and inspires hope. In healing, it is beneficial for the organs in the upper body. Blue quartz purifies the bloodstream and strengthens the immune system. Golden healer. Naturally coated transparent yellow facilitates spiritual communication over a long distance, including between worlds, and empowers healing at all levels. Green quartz opens and stabilizes the heart chakra. It transmutes negative energy, inspires creativity, and balances the endocrine system. Harlequin quartz has strings of red dots dancing within it. It links the base and the heart chakras with the crown chakra, drawing physical and spiritual vitality into the body. Oops. One second. Gosh, dang it. Okay. Start this back on. See, balancing the polarities and meridians in the body, this crystal anchors them to the etheric, harmonizing the subtle and physical nervous systems. Harlequin quartz aids in the expression of universal love and acts as a bridge between the spiritual and physical worlds. In healing, Harlequin quartz strengthens veins, memories, and the thyroid and overcomes thyroid deficiencies. It activates the will to recover from illness and disease and helps to relieve despondency. Lithium quartz, naturally coated, spotted lilac reddish purple. It is a natural antidepressant. Its powerful healing energies gently lift the conditions underlying the depression to the surface, neutralizing ancient anger and grief. It can reach back into past lives to dissolve the roots of the emotional disease that is pervading the present life. Lithium quartz is an excellent cleanser for the chakras and will purify water. It is extremely useful as a healer for plants and animals. Natural titanium is spotted onto quartz that have the same powers as rainbow aura quartz and is often included in quartz as rutilated quartz. Natural rainbow, found within many quartz crystals, stimulates an awareness of universal love, draws off negativity, and disperses healing energy to the body and to the environment. Tangerine quartz, naturally coated transparent orange. It is an excellent stone to use after shock or trauma, especially at the soul level. It can be used for soul retrieval and integration and to heal after psychic attack. Tangerine quartz can be used in past life healing and is beneficial where the soul feels it has made a mistake for which it must pay. The soul learns to find the gift in the experience. Tangerine quartz activates and harmonizes the sacral chakra, stimulating the flow of creative energy. Tangerine quartz can take you beyond your limited belief system and into a more positive vibration. It demonstrates that like attracts like. Tibetan quartz occurs in single and double terminators and may have black spot occlusions within it. It carries the resonance of Tibet and the esoteric knowledge that has existed there for so long. This knowledge can be attuned to when meditating with Tibetan quartz. This knowledge can be used. Hold on. Fuck, man. Sorry, I can't seem to hold on to it for longer than like a minute. Man. This knowledge can then be used instinctively in healing and in spiritual practices. It accesses the Akashic record. This rarefied and yet grounded quartz has a strongly centered energy that passes into the body and the personal self, bringing about deep healing and energizing of the subtle bodies. Used on the physical body, it purifies and energizes all the meridians. Quartz, aqua aura, and laboratory-made specialist quartzes. Blue, Siberian, red, rose, and ruby aura. Yellow, sunshine aura, rainbow. Quartz crystals artificially bonded with gold, producing intense color, small points or clusters. Readily available, manufactured coating on quartz crystal. Additional properties. Despite being artificially created, aqua aura has an intense energy reflecting the alchemical process that bonds gold onto quartz. Aqua aura frees you from limitation and creates space for something new. This crystal heals, cleanses, and calms the aura, releasing any stress and healing holes. It then activates the chakras, especially at the throat, where it encourages communication from the heart. Aqua aura releases negativity from the subtle energetic bodies, and from the connections the spiritual body makes to universal energies. The expression of soul energy is then activated, fulfilling your highest potential. Aqua aura stimulates channeling and self-expression and deepens spiritual attunement and communication. It is a protective stone that safeguards against psychic or psychological attack. It bestows profound peace during meditation. Used in conjunction with other crystals, aqua aura enhances their healing properties. Healing. Aqua aura strengthens the thymus gland and the immune system. Position. Hold, wear, in places appropriate. Specific aura quartzes. Each aura quartz has its own specific properties related to its color, but shares many properties because of the gold alchemized onto its surface. Rainbow aura is formed through the bonding of gold and titanium onto pure quartz. Activating all the energy centers in the body, this crystal clears a path for the life force to manifest through the various bodies, bringing in vibrant energy and zest for life. Rainbow aura is beneficial for dysfunctional relationships as it shows projections and helps release negative emotions such as resentment or old grief from the past, bringing deep insights into relationships at all levels. It aids in releasing karmic ties that are hindering relationships in the present life. A transformed relationship is vital and harmonious. Opal aura quartz has a much paler rainbow color that is produced from platinum. It is in the same way that a rainbow in the sky stimulates hope and optimism. Opal aura is a crystal of joy. It purifies and balances all the chakras and integrates the light body into the physical dimensions. Opal aura opens to a deep state of meditative awareness, grounding the information received in the physical body. It brings about a state of total union with the divine through cosmic consciousness. Rose aura is formed through the bonding of quartz and platinum, producing a dynamic energy that works on the pineal gland and the heart chakra, transmuting deeply held doubts about self-worth. It bestows the gift of unconditional love of the self and connection to universal love. This form of aura quartz imbues the whole body with love, restoring the cells to perfect balance. Ruby aura is also formed from quartz and platinum, but produces a much deeper color. Ruby aura cleanses the base chakra of old survival issues and abuse, bringing in passion and vitality, and activates the wisdom of the heart, spiritually uplifting and opens to Christ consciousness. This is a protective crystal against aggression and violence. In healing, Ruby aura benefits the endocrine system and is a natural antibiotic for fungal infections and parasites. Sunshine aura is a garish yellow crystal from gold and platinum. Its energies are powerful and extremely active. It activates and cleanses the solar plexus, releasing old emotional trauma and hurt. At a spiritual level, sunshine aura is expansive and protective. It releases constipation on all levels and releases toxins. Siberian blue quartz is a brilliant blue laboratory regrown crystal created from quartz and cobalt. It is a powerful antidepressant, lifting the spirit and bringing deep peace. Siberian blue quartz activates the throat and third eye chakras, stimulating psychic vision and telepathy and enhancing communication. It brings about intense visionary experiences and opens to cosmic consciousness. This stone helps you to speak your truth. It facilitates being heard. As an elixir, it treats throat infections, stomach ulcers, and stress. Applied externally, it relieves inflammation, sunburn, and stiff neck or muscles. Quartz, phantom quartz, varies according to mineral. Ghostlight crystal with main crystal, easily obtained worldwide. Smallish white or colored ghost crystal encompassed within the main clear quartz crystal. Additional properties. A phantom crystal symbolizes universal awareness. Its purpose is to stimulate healing for the planet and to activate healing abilities in individuals. For this purpose, it connects to a spiritual guide and enhances meditation. A phantom quartz facilitates accessing the Akashic record, reading past lives, and recovering repressed memories to put the past into context. It can also take you into the between lives state. In healing, a phantom quartz treats hearing disorders and open clairaudience. Amethyst phantom accesses the pre-birth state and the plan for the present lifetime. It aids evaluation of progress made with spiritual lessons during the current incarnation. The chlorite phantom, which is green, helps in self-realization and the removal of energy in plants, but should be used for this purpose under the guidance of a qualified crystal therapist. Smoky phantom takes you back to a time before you left your soul group and links you into the purpose of the group incarnation. It can also help to identify and attract members of your soul group. If negative energies have intervened in the group purpose, a smoky phantom will remove these, taking the group back to the original purity of intention. Quartz, rose quartz, pink, usually translucent, maybe transparent, all sizes sometimes tumbled. Easily obtained South Africa, United States, Brazil, Japan, India, Madagascar. Additional property. Rose quartz is a stone of unconditional love and infinite peace. It is the most important crystal for the heart and the heart chakra, teaching the true essence of love. It purifies and opens the heart at all levels and brings deep inner healing and self-love. It is calming, reassuring, and excellent for use in trauma or crisis. If you want to attract love, look no further than romantic rose quartz. Placed by your bed on or in the relationship corner of your home, it is so effective in drawing love and relationships towards you that it often needs amethyst to calm things down. In existing relationships, it will restore trust and harmony and encouraging unconditional love. Rose quartz gently draws off negative energy and replaces it with loving vibes. It strengthens empathy and sensitivity and aids the acceptance of necessary change. It is an excellent stone for midlife crisis. Holding rose quartz enhances positive affirmations. The stone can then remind you might remind you of your intentions. This beautiful stone promotes receptivity to beauty of all kinds. Emotionally, rose quartz is the finest healer, releasing unexpressed emotions and heartache and transmuting emotional conditioning that no longer serves. It soothes internalized pain and heals deprivation. If you have never received love, rose quartz opens your heart so that you become receptive. If you have loved and lost, it comforts your grief. Rose quartz teaches you how to love yourself, vital if you have thought yourself unlovable. You cannot accept love from others nor love them unless you love yourself. This stone encourages self-forgiveness and acceptance and invokes self-trust and self-worth. Healing. Rose quartz strengthens the physical heart and circulatory system and releases impurities from the body fluids. Placed on the thymus, rose quartz aids chest and lung problems. It heals the kidneys and adrenals and alleviates vertigo. Rose quartz is said to increase fertility. This stone or elixir soothes burns and blistering and smooths the complexion. It is helpful in Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, and senile dementia. Position. Wear, especially over the heart, place on the heart, thymus, or in relationship, corner of the room. Quartz. Rutilated quartz. Colorless or smoky with golden brown, reddish, or black strands. Long thin threads and clear crystal, all sizes, readily available worldwide. Additional properties. Rutilated quartz is an effective integrator of energy at any level. It heightens the energetic impulse of quartz and is a very efficient vibrational healer. Spiritually, rutilated quartz is said to have perfect balance of cosmic light and to be an illuminator for the soul, promoting spiritual growth. It cleanses and energizes the aura. This stone aids astral travel, scrying, and channeling. It facilitates contact with the highest spiritual guidance. It draws off negative energy and breaks down the barriers to spiritual progress, letting go of the past. Rutilated quartz is helpful for therapists and counselors as it filters negative energy from a client and at the same time supports their energy field during emotional release and confrontation with the darker aspects of the psyche. It gives protection against psychic attack. Rutilated quartz can be used in past life healing to draw off disease. From the past and to promote insights into the events in past lives that affect the present. It assists in moving to a core life to access causes and to understand the results of previous actions. It connects to soul lessons and the plan for the present life. Psychologically, rutilated quartz reaches the root of problems and facilitates transitions and a change of direction. Emotionally, rutilated quartz soothes dark moods and acts as an antidepressant. It relieves fears, phobias, and anxiety, releasing constrictions and countering self-hatred. This stone promotes forgiveness at all levels. Rutilated quartz opens the aura to allow healing. At a physical level, it absorbs mercury poisoning from nerves, muscles, blood, and the intestinal tract. Healing. Rutilated quartz has a vitality that is helpful for chronic conditions and for impotence and infertility. It is excellent for exhaustion and energy depletion. The crystal treats the respiratory tract and bronchitis, stimulates and balances the thyroid, repels parasites. It stimulates growth and regeneration in cells and repairs torn tissues. It is said to encourage an upright posture. Position. Neck for thyroid, heart for thymus, solar plexus for energy, ears to balance and align, sweep over aura to draw off negativity. Quartz. Smoky quartz. Brownish to blackish hue, sometimes yellowish. Translucent, long, pointed crystals with darker ends, all sizes. Note very dark quartz may be artificially irradiated and is not transparent. Easily obtained, but ensure that it is natural smoky quartz. Worldwide. Additional properties. Smoky quartz is one of the most efficient grounding and anchoring stones, and at the same time raises vibrations during meditation. This protective stone has a strong link with the earth and the base chakras, promoting a concern for the environment and ecological situations or solutions. This stone is a superb antidote to stress. It assists in tolerating difficult times with equanimity, fortifying resolve, grounding spiritual energy and gently neutralizing negative vibrations, Smoky quartz blocks geopathic stress, absorbs electromagnetic smog, and assists elimination and detoxification on all levels. It brings in a positive vibration to fill the space. Smoky quartz teaches you how to leave behind anything that no longer serves you. It can be used to protect the earth chakra below the feet and its grounding cord when in an area of disturbed earth energy. Psychologically, smoky quartz relieves fear, lifts depression, and brings emotional calmness. It alleviates suicidal tendencies and ambivalence about being in incarnation. Smoky quartz aids acceptance of the physical body and the sexual nature, enhancing virility and cleansing the base chakra so that passion can flow naturally. This crystal alleviates nightmares and manifests your dreams. When it comes into contact with negative emotions, it gently dissolves them. Mentally, smoky quartz promotes positive, pragmatic thought and can be used in scrying to give clear insight and to neutralize fear of failure. It dissolves contradictions, promotes concentration, and alleviates communication difficulties. Smoky quartz facilitates moving between alpha and beta states of mind and aids clearing the mind for meditation. Physically, because smoky quartz is often naturally irradiated, it is excellent for treating radiation-related illness or chemotherapy. However, care should be taken to select naturally formed stones with minuscule radiation rather than ones that have been artificially treated with radiation. These stones are usually very black and non-transparent. Tolerance of stress is much improved with the assistance of relaxing. Smoky quartz and this stone provides pain relief and healing. A layout of slow release, smoky quartz pointing out from the body can prevent a healing crisis from occurring. Healing. Smoky quartz is particularly effective for ailments of the abdomen, hips, and legs. It relieves pain, including headaches, and benefits the reproductive system, muscle, and nerve tissue, and the heart. Smoky quartz dissolves cramps, strengthens the back, and fortifies the nerves. This stone aids assimilation of minerals and regulates liquids with the body. Position. Anywhere, especially base chakra, under pillow, by a telephone, or on a geopathic stress line. Wear as a pendant for long periods. To dispel stress, place a stone in each hand and sit quietly for a few moments. Place over a painful point to dissolve pain. Place point away from body to draw off negative energies. Point toward to energize. Quartz, snow quartz, white, firmly compacted, milky, often water-worn pebble or large boulder. Easily obtained worldwide. Additional properties. Snow quartz supports you while learning lessons and helps you to let go of overwhelming responsibilities and limitations. It is perfect for people who feel put upon whilst actually creating that situation because they need to be needed. It can overcome martyrdom and victimhood. Mentally, this stone enhances tact and cooperation. It helps you to think before you speak. When used in meditation, it links to deep inner wisdom previously denied in yourself and society. Healing. Snow quartz is appropriate wherever clear quartz would be used. It's effective slower but gentler, but nevertheless effective. Position. Use anywhere as appropriate. Quartz. Tourmalinated quartz. Clear with dark strands, long, thick, dark threads, and clear crystals, all sizes, easily obtained worldwide. Additional properties. Tourmalinated quartz brings together the properties of quartz and tourmaline, an effective grounding stone. It strengthens the body's energy field against external invasion and deflects detrimental environmental influences. It dissolves crystallized patterns and releases tensions at any level. This stone harmonizes disparate and opposite elements and polarities, and turns negative thoughts and energies into positive ones. Psychologically, it helps to integrate and heal the shadow energies, alleviating self-sabotage. It is an effective problem solver. Healing. Tourmalinated quartz harmonizes the meridians, the subtle bodies, and the chakras. Places appropriate. Okay, our rhodochrosite. Pink to orange, banded, all sizes, often polished or tumbled, easily obtained. United States, South Africa, Russia, Argentina, Uruguay. Attributes. Rhodochrosite represents selfless love and compassion. It expands consciousness and integrates the spiritual with material energies. This stone imparts a dynamic and positive attitude. Rhodochrosite is an excellent stone for the heart and relationships, especially for people who feel unloved. It is the stone par excellence for healing sexual abuse. Rhodochrosite attracts a soulmate, but this may not be the blissful experience you're hoping for. Soulmates are the people who help us to learn our lessons in life, and although this is not always pleasant, it is for our higher good. Rhodochrosite teaches the heart to assimilate painful feelings without shutting down and removes denial. This stone clears the solar plexus and base chakras, gently bringing painful and repressed feelings to the surface. It allows them to be acknowledged and then dissipated through emotional release. Rhodochrosite then helps to identify ongoing patterns and shows the purpose behind the experience. This is a stone that insists you face the truth about yourself and other people without excuses or evasion, but with loving awareness. Rhodochrosite is useful for diagnosis at the psychological level. People who have an aversion to the stone are repressing something in themselves. They do not want to look at. The stone urges that they confront irrational fears and paranoia and reveals that the emotions they have been taught to believe are unacceptable are natural. They then see less negatively. Psychologically, rhodochrosite improves self-worth and soothes emotional stress. Rhodochrosite is mentally enlivening. It encourages a positive attitude and enhances dream states and creativity. This stone links you into a higher mind and helps you integrate new information. Emotionally, rhodochrosite encourages spontaneous expression of feelings, including passionate and erotic urges. It lifts a depressed mood and brings lightness into life. Healing. Rhodochrosite acts as an irritant filter and relieves asthma and respiratory problems. It purifies the circulatory system and kidneys and restores poor eyesight, normalizes blood pressure and stabilizes the heartbeat, and invigorates the sexual organs. As it dilates blood vessels, it relieves migraines. The elixir relieves infections, improves the skin, and balances the thyroid. Position. Wear on the wrist or place over the heart or solar plexus. For migraines, place on the top part of the spine. Rhodonite. Okay. Pink or red, mottled, often flecked, and black, with black, often small and tumbled. Easily obtained. Spain, Russia, Sweden, Germany, Mexico, Brazil. Attributes. Rhodonite is an embedded balancer that nurtures love and encourages the brotherhood of humanity. It has the ability to show both sides of an issue. This stone stimulates, clears, and activates the heart and the heart chakra. It grounds energy, balances yin-yang, and aids in achieving one's highest potential. It is said to enhance mantra-based meditation, aligning the soul more closely to the vibration. A useful first aid stone, rhodonite heals emotional shock and pain, lending a supportive energy to the soul during the process. It is extremely beneficial in cases of emotional self-destruction, codependency, and abuse. Rhodonite clears away emotional wounds and scars from the past, whenever that might be, and brings up for transmutation painful emotions such as festering, resentment, or anger. This stone has a strong resonance with forgiveness and assists in reconciliation after long-term pain and abuse. It can be used in past life healing to deal with betrayal and abandonment. With its ability to promote unselfish self-love and forgiveness, it helps in taking back projections that blame the partner for what is really inside the self. Rhodonite is a useful stone to turn back insults and to prevent retaliation. It recognizes that revenge is self-destructive and promotes remaining calm in dangerous or upsetting situations. Rhodonite balances and integrates physical and mental energies. It builds up confidence and alleviates confusion. Healing. Rhodonite is an excellent wound healer that also relieves insect bites. It can reduce scarring. It beneficially affects bone growth and the hearing organs, fine-tuning auditory vibrations, and stimulates fertility. This stone treats emphysema, inflammation of joints and arthritis, autoimmune diseases, stomach ulcers, and multiple sclerosis. Use the elixir as a rescue remedy for shock or trauma. Position. As appropriate, place over the heart for wounds on the skin of external or internal wounds. The gem rhodonite activates the pineal gland and brings intuitive guidance. It aligns the chakras and removes blockages to clear chakra, energy flow. Its gentle pink ray is particularly appropriate for assisting emotional healing. Rhyolite. White, green light, gray, red. Banded or spotted with crystal inclusions, all sizes often tumbled. Available from specialist stores, often shaped and polished. Australia, Mexico, United States. Attributes. Rhyolite ignites the potential and creativity of the soul. It facilitates change without enforcing it. It assists in fulfilling quests and facilitates knowing from a soul level. It can access karmic wisdom. Strengthening soul, body, and mind, rhyolite is immensely helpful when exploring the full extent of the self. This stone facilitates a deep state of meditation in which inner and outer journeys may be made. A useful stone for past life healing, rhyolite processes the past and integrates it with the present. It brings things to a resolution no matter where the source of difficulties may have been, and actively encourages moving forward. This is an excellent stone to keep you anchored in the present moment rather than harking back to the past. Psychologically, rhyolite enhances self-esteem and self-worth. It imparts a sense of self-respect and acceptance of your true self. Mentally, rhyolite imparts the strength to deal calmly with challenging life circumstances and brings awareness of one's own strength. Emotionally, rhyolite has a balancing effect, gently facilitating emotional release where this is appropriate. Healing. Rhyolite fortifies the body's natural resistance. It treats veins, rashes, skin disorders, and infections, and improves assimilation of B vitamins. It can dissolve kidney stones and harden tissue. As an elixir, rhyolite gives strength and improves muscle tone. Position. Wear a position is appropriate. Place on the forehead for past life regression, under the direction of a skilled therapist, and on the solar plexus for emotional release. Ruby. Red. Bright, transparent when polished, opaque when not, small faceted crystal or larger cloudy piece. Uncut ruby is readily available. Polished gemstone is expensive. India, Madagascar, Russia, Sri Lanka, Cambodia, Kenya, Mexico. Attributes. Ruby is an excellent stone for storing energy, imparting vigor to life. It energizes and balances, but may sometimes overstimulate in delicate or irritable people. Ruby encourages passion for life, but never in a self-destructive way. It improves motivation and setting of realistic goals. Ruby stimulates the heart chakra and balances the heart. It encourages following your bliss. This stone is a powerful shield against psychic attack and vampirism of heart energy. It promotes positive dreams and clear visualization and stimulates the pineal gland. Ruby is one of the stones of abundance and aids retaining wealth and passion. Psychologically, ruby brings up anger or negative energy for transmutation and encourages removal of anything negative from your path. It promotes dynamic leadership. Mentally, ruby brings about a positive and courageous state of mind. Under the influence of ruby, the mind is sharp with heightened awareness and excellent concentration. Given this stone's protective effect, it makes you stronger during disputes or controversy. Emotionally, ruby is dynamic. It charges up passion and fires the enthusiasm. Ruby is a sociable stone that attracts sexual activity. Physically, ruby overcomes exhaustion and lethargy and imparts potency and vigor. Conversely, it calms hyperactivity. Healing. Ruby detoxifies the body, blood, and lymph and treats fevers, infectious disease, and restricted blood flow. It is extremely beneficial for the heart and circulatory system. It stimulates the adrenals, kidneys, reproductive organs, and spleen. Position. Heart, finger, ankle. Combination stone. Ruby and zoisite. Or annulite. Activates the crown chakra, creates an altered state of consciousness, and facilitates access to soul memory and spiritual learning. It can be extremely helpful in soul healing and in past life work. This stone has the unusual property of promoting individuality while at the same time retaining interconnectedness with the rest of humanity. It powerfully amplifies the biomagnetic field around the body. All right, that's it.